Welcome one and welcome all to another chapter of my college experience. So, the hardest part of college life is over. I'm about, 2/3 of the way in now? I'm terrified that it's almost the end. I've loved college and the people I've met. For the last few chapters I've been using the term mayhem in March, due to the 3 scripts I had to learn, and on the one day perform them all on the same day. The 2 for A-level, 1 for Chicago, which was on night 2 of Chicago, I believe. I had to do all 3 on the same day. That was fun, but it was a great experience, you know? Always gonna have that now. But we're now in April. As I write this little bit, it was my birthday. It was the 9th of April when I wrote this little bit. So, what have I got going on in my life now? Now that I'm 18 and I'm an old man. Well, I made a little perspective of life using this diagram, right? It's all the important parts of my life at the moment. We've got college, drama, work and driving lessons. Those 4 points. The only links in these 4 is that my job funds my driving lessons, right? Also, I got a pay rise now because I turned 18, from £8 an hour to £10.60. To put that into context, I used to have to work 4.5 hours, so from 1 o'clock to 5:30, to make 1 driving lesson, because they cost £35 each, and 4.5 times 8 is £36. Now I've only got to work for about 3 hours and 20 minutes-ish. It's great, because £10.60. Now, on the subject of my job, let's talk about how they probably hate me. So from my Chicago show was from the 15th to the 18th of March. And I booked off that week, as I should have. Right? But the weeks leading up to that show, we had extra rehearsals to prepare. We had rehearsals on Mondays, Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays and Sundays. But with extra ones in, even more extra ones now and again. And the thing is though, right, acting always has priority over my job, and rightfully so. Is it a childish mentality to have? Maybe. Will I change that mentality? No! Basically, I hadn't turned up to about 4 to 6 shifts, right? I don't know, but I hadn't been in for about 3 weeks, right? And I have 2 shifts a week. Well, either 2 or 1 shift a week, depending on what they give me. And I had a month off work to put effort into my craft. My craft being Amos in Chicago. Right? When I finally returned to work, a few days after the last day of my show, after the 18th, I got a letter.
This is a scale model of war. Every war ever fought right there in front of you. Because it's always the same. When you
don't turn up to your shift.
No matter how right you feel, you have no idea
what Ronald will do to you.
I was to have a meeting with my boss because I hadn't turned up to shifts. Jolly! We love a good angry meeting with a boss. Now, I'm writing this as, before the meetings even happened, right? But I didn't know whether I needed to be... I should have been concerned, but I wasn't worried, because all the reason I hadn't turned up for, the reason was because of acting, and acting comes first. I have no regret about it, right? Because Chicago was a huge success and a brilliant send-off for me from my acting club, because it's my last year. And I know the people at my job aren't the biggest fan of me, right? Because of my attendance, but it doesn't affect me, because it's just a part-time job for driving lessons and uni next year. Thing is, though, I didn't know what outcome I would get from this meeting. I could have got fired, maybe I did. I could have been severely told off, maybe I was. Or Ronald McDonald might have beaten me up with a baseball bat. Who knows, right? But being fired would have been an inconvenience, because the money I get from my job does fund driving lessons. And I wouldn't want to get fired because I do need to build up my money for university next year. And for those driving lessons, right, as well, because the sooner I can learn how to drive, the better. As I wrote this, it was a few hours before that very meeting, so I wrote, I'll let you know how it goes. In that meeting, there were 3 of us, right? So I clocked in, because if I'm sat down at work when I could be home, I'm getting paid for it. In the room there was me, the person conducting it, and a scribe. Basically, the scribe had to just write down everything that we both said. It was really weird because, like, as I'm there justifying and explaining my side of the story, I could only say like 10 words before I was told to wait. To be like, yes, the reason I wasn't in was because of acting, and and like, they'd be like, wait there, wait, carry on. Was because I had rehearsals. I gradually got better at this as I went on, but it was terrifying, but not at the same time, because every little thing I said would be used against me. That was the point of the scribe. So that everything I said, well, you said this, now you said that, or you said this, that was wrong. So you've got to be careful what you say. And I am 100% to blame for not turning up to shifts for whatever reason, right? But I did tell them this, and they don't take phone calls very lightly. Put me on the stage singing any day, right? That's not an issue to me, I can do that. Want to know what it is? Phoning in to explain why I wouldn't be in work. That's terrifying. Hi, I won't be in because I got rehearsals. Alright, no worries. Not exactly what happens, but that's what the mentality is. They told me, exact words, I would find out my fate on the 4th of April. Slightly dramatic. But there we go. The 4th of April came around and it wasn't even mentioned. Like, there was no interview, no firing, no telling off, no baseball bat to the knees. They might have forgotten about it or let me off. I don't know. But as of the 13th, and so it's like 9 days later, nothing has been said. So I think fate might have been on my side. I don't know. I don't know if I'm still having this thing against me. I don't know if it's gone. I don't know. But I do know if I do take days off now, they're going to be very stern. Right. Although every shift I didn't turn up to was because of rehearsals. And now Chicago is over, I can go to every shift. So I think my job is secure for now. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. I think I'm fine. I think I just got away with it. Now, just making it clear, I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but it was definitely an experience. Like, I survived it. It is concerning though, because it showed how acting as a career and having this side job is going to be difficult. It's humiliating having to justify why you weren't at a shift because of acting, and trying to explain how your side job is, funnily enough, not the most important part of your life. Obviously without saying those words, because if you say those words, you're probably going to get fired. Oh, that's fun. Now, I obviously have to focus on college at the moment. My Welsh oracy is a priority because that's coming up on the 20th. That'll either be part 11 or 12, I'm not sure which one yet. But in the Welsh oracy, there are 3 parts, unlike last year, right? Part 1, this year, I've got to talk about Welsh in society. Cymraeg yn y cymdeithas, right? Which is like where I can use Welsh, where there should be Welsh, how you, anything you've watched in Welsh, that sort of thing. Part 2 is basically English literature in Welsh. I have to talk about a book that we've read in class called Crash by Sarah Williams. You know, favourite characters, favourite scenes, the plot, hoff cymeriadau, hoff olygfa, the story, and so on. And what we think is the most important theme. Beth ydy y prif thema? What's the main theme? More of this in part 3. Part 3 is more complex, because we have to talk about the theme, so like, what's the most important theme generally out of everything that we've read or watched in class. Not gonna lie, I'm dreading part 3, because I don't think it's gonna be fun. But then again, the best thing I can do is revise for it, right? Now, let's talk about something more positive. My birthday. My birthday was on the 9th of April. I turned 18 and I'm supposed to be a responsible and mature adult. That's not going to happen. This is the first video you'll have seen of me as an 18-year-old, unless you watch my YouTube shorts. I didn't go live on my birthday, live streaming Roblox and Cookie Run Kingdom, because in the evening we went to Wetherspoons just so I could order alcohol from the bar for the first time, obviously, legally, because that would be breaking the law. Otherwise, officer. I had a banging curry and a few drinks. I had Thatcher's Blood Orange, like a cider glass, Sex on the Beach drink, a picture of that, half a picture of that, and half a picture of Coppermine Strawberry. They were nice. Then the next day we went to Cardiff to see the BBC Centenary exhibition in Cardiff. It was really good. And then went to Wagamama's, which was the same place that we went to for Loki's birthday in part 1 or 2.
Yeah.
He's really talented.
I don't
with
care.
acting career now. What's he recording?
Glug glug.
I can't remember which one it was off the top of my head. But it was a good birthday, both Loki's and mine. So, in conclusion, all I have to focus on now is college and driving lessons, right? Driving lessons less as important because there's no deadline for those, obviously. Although I do have my theory test booked for after my exams. But at the moment, coming up is my Welsh oracy, and then it's the media. Oh yeah, the next few videos are going to be my Welsh oracy and the media coursework video, because I have done the media work and it's all sent off. I'm just waiting to hear back about my results. The Welsh oracy is on the 20th. I'm going to try and get a pre-recording of it. If not a pre-record, a genuine recording of it like I did last year, but no promises. I've got one chance to get that right. I'll try, but no promises. But that's on the 20th. As soon as that's done, I won't be able to know how I've done until after the exams. Okay, we'll get our results, right? But I will for the media one for some bizarre reason. But yeah, that is everything. Those are the next 2 videos coming up. I'm not sure which order, but there we go. Thank you for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Don't forget to drink hot chocolate. Stay safe. And from me, it's goodbye for now.
Shemai, so because it was my birthday on the 9th, and I like my apps, I get a £1 20p odd burger from McDonald's, because employee discount and birthday treat thing, and I get a free donut from Greg's. So you over to show them. Pretty cool. £1.29 for a free donut and a burger. Pretty good deal for a college student.
What have I got going on? Apart from my dog licking me to death. Do the little... Ow! Oh, oh, just smacked my head on the shelf. Ow. So, the hardest part of college life is over. What's going on? What is this? Doggy on my nose. Can I get up now? Maybe not. Okay. Thanks.